Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to try another go. I wasn't very happy with my Puzzle Storm performance yesterday, so I'm going to have another go. Knight d2, rook check. Can we break 70? Let's see, can we break 70? I'm feeling optimistic. I feel it can be done. I'm always optimistic. People think I'm a pessimist. I'm far from a pessimist. If you gambled as much as I did, well, I don't really gamble in life, I just gamble at chess. Sorry, gamble on horse racing. Stupid game anyway. Okay, let's take that. We're a little bit slow in this game. Okay, there's this. This one. Let's check. Okay, so we need to pick up a rook somewhere. Is this one? There's this. Let's check and take the rook. Ooh, is it knight h5? Knight d5, right? Ah, I should take the rook. What am I doing? No, no, no. It's no good, man. I hope we're not going to get a repeat of yesterday. That really depressed me. That really depressed me. So we defend the bishop and then we... Okay, there's this. There's this. There's this. Okay, this. I don't want to take. We can castle. We can just castle. Okay, there's this. If I take this queen d5, isn't it going to check? It's check. There's rook b8. Okay, there's rook takes b6. Not queen e1, right? Not queen e2. Oh, maybe it is queen. No, it's not queen e1. What is it? What the fuck is this? No, I'm gonna get this wrong. I didn't get that. I don't know what that one was. Check, mate. Not doing well enough on this one. You just do this. Aha, queen b2 maybe. Is it that? No, is it check? No! What's this? Check? It wasn't that either. That was poor. So we're destined to do badly again, maybe. Check and take. Okay, there's this, and then mate. There's check. No, no. b7, take. It is hard actually, because it's a part of the screen I can't really see. When I do it normally, I tend to do better, but when I'm recording, there's like part of the screen I'm not, you know, this like this square on A1, kind of covered by the recording equipment. Any excuse, right? Just check. When the queen is this, I'm defended, right? Okay, there's this. Check. Knight 5, take. 4, take. Yeah, I'm already in a little bit of trouble, I think. Well, certainly after that move. Just take? Or is it check? Check, yeah. Okay, there's 94, is that right? No, that was also wrong. I'm not doing very well in this one either. Not good. Rook F1, no, not Rook F1, Queen D4. This. There's 93, right? Is it G7? H6? Take. Okay, there's this. There's mate threats. Didn't frighten me. Did not frighten me. Okay, this is threatening to mate. Okay, there's this. What are we on? 50 plus, right? Queen here. This one's quite simple actually. Just take everything, right? B7. Not King B4. I think you can you go here? Rook here. No, it's not rook there. Yeah, not very good. Not doing very well at the moment. Okay, let's check and win this. Check and take. Yeah, B5 no good because D6 is saying, right? Better to give checkmate. Let's check and take, right? Check and take, there's mate. Mate. Yeah. Doing a little bit better in this one. Let's hope. There's this. There's this. There's this. There's this. This. So yeah, I'm doing reasonably well in this one, but it could be famous last words, right? Queen here. Take, right? I could take. Take. Okay, should get a good score this time, but no, my luck probably won't. Okay, this here. Okay, what do we do here? It's not h3, is it? Oh, we just take this guy, right? So this is looking for mates, right? If I take, I do have queen e7, right? Okay, this is weak. Okay, there's check and take. Back rank. Yeah, a lot of it's instinctive, right? Knight f5, right? And then king e7. So there's check and take and take. No, king h8, you idiot. I'm still doing well, let's not panic. We'll panic later. We will panic later. Okay, I could take and go f3. Is it f3? No, it's e3. Very easy to miss. Then f4, right? Okay, there's this. I think you just go here, right? Okay, black to play. Does knight d3? No, what's wrong? Fuck's sakes. Oh, rook g8 maybe. Okay, there's takes. Yeah, when I'm in that corner, it's like harder to... It's queen e7? No! No! So I got over 60, so that's something I suppose, but still, like, that was really a heading for 70 plus, but very disappointing. Okay. Okay, there's knight f4. Okay, there's check. There's this. 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 And there's this one. Okay, there's g4. Okay, but heading for a reasonable score. Bishop b4 check. Here's this. Okay, there's queen g4 check. Right here. Is it knight g4? Okay, there's d4. It's not queen f2, it might be this. Rook d3. I take is knight e4, right? I could take. Okay, there's check and take. There's rook c3. King b3. Alright, I wanna take with a pawn, right? I wanna take with the pawn. King b8. Ah, this one. Right, so I can do this, right, check. So here I'm heading for mate, or something. I'm heading for something. There's a queen, rook g3, or just, no, just take this guy, it's not rook e2, it might be rook c3 actually. Like this. b2, dump him up. Yeah, this one I don't get. Rook e5. We give check. That's this one. This is winning. This. Okay, there's this. Right. Okay. No, queen g2, right, yeah. Very close to getting very careless there. Rook f2? No, it wasn't rook f2. G5. Is check. Ah! As queen h1 was winning. Queen h1 was game over, right? Very poor again. In good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Yeah, somebody did a post on Reddit. Who is the most promising young player? I actually did a reply. I think it's somebody who is probably, yeah, somebody made a valid point that actually that this generation isn't as strong as, say, the Magnus Carlsen generation, which could well be true, you know. I'm going wrong here. Distracting myself with my banter. But at the same time, still a very strong generation. I mean, it's not exactly clear who the best player is of that generation. They're all about the same, right? I personally think it would be Pragg. My gut feeling now tells me it's going to be Praggnanandhaa. Although he also has moments of weakness, but I just think somehow I would bet on him after that performance in the World Cup. You know, and also he does a lot of work on his Mishra as well. Actually, there was a video of him calculating. And he was phenomenal calculator. Not doing well here at all. What's the big idea here? Take. Yeah, phenomenal calculator Mishra. There's some kind of 96. No. So he does a lot of work on his calculation. What he does after the game, very mature for his age when you hear him talk. Yeah, I'm not as focused now because I'm talking. It's funny how you lose your focus because you're talking, right? Yeah. No, also wrong, yeah. Yeah, Mishra, I think, is very, very promising, actually. He could well be a phenomenal player in the future. He's already 26, 25 on live ratings. You know, he's getting all the support from the Americans. And Prag, I think, out of the Indians. Gukesh, obviously, also very good. Abdul Sattarov. Aragazzi, very impressive player, I think, as well. There's a few Nilhai Sarin, you know, but I think there could be ones coming from like 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm helping one of the players at the World Amateur at the moment. He's doing quite well in one of the World Amateur events. And he's already played like really young players. Like, he's not exactly old himself. And he's playing like, you know, 8, 9, 10-year-olds, right? So, you know, that's the future of chess. I personally think it could well be that, yeah, we could end up having a 16-year-old world champion one day, like a Mishra or someone come through and just win the world championship when they're 16. Crazy, right? It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Prag got to the final of the World Cup and he's 18, so it's not that much of a jump, really. But yeah, there's so many good players coming through, and then there'll be another generation after that and after that, and I think the only thing that will kill that off is when chess gets sold by computers, which seems to be happening all the time. Actually, I might start another one, because once you get one wrong, that's bad, right? Let's play again. I don't like quitting. You know, quitters never stick with us. Yeah, so who's your... I would like to see your comments down below. Who do you think is the most promising of the younger generation? And I might even do a separate post on that and say who I think is you know, going to be the daddy in the future. It could well be that we'll get an... Obviously, you also have to factor Firouzja into the equation, right? Firouzja, he had a bad Isle of Man, big deal. You know, he didn't play well there, but I think that was more competitive rust than anything else, to be honest. You know, there's the kind of impression I got from the games. But again, yeah, you could argue that these players just aren't as good as someone like Magnus, right? Well, it's not bishop. It could be... No, it's rook d8, right? It's just carelessness. Is this right? This one is mate. How are we doing? We've got a chance. Really want to give checkmate. If we take, he's going to say it back. Oh, this one's hanging. Okay, this is hanging. Do this one. Take. Okay, queen e3 looks like an option. Okay, this takes. Okay, this. Not f5, queen v4 maybe. It's not rook f3, is it? It might be. No! No! Bishop d2 was the move. That was poor. Yeah, but yeah, I think there's a few contenders for, like, you know, the next sort of GOAT of chess. I think names like Mishra and Pragananda are kind of up there, right? You know, you look at that Mishra, he really goes after it. His calculation, you know, against Ivanchuk was phenomenal. And obviously in chess it's not all about calculation. That's partly why Garry Kasparov was able to dominate his opponents. It was phenomenal calculation. But someone like Magnus probably relies less on calculation and more on kind of gut feeling, instinct. But at the same time, he's still a phenomenal calculator. You cannot play at 2800 level if you're not a phenomenal calculator, right? It's just impossible, in my opinion, to do that. Okay, there's this. There's this. Okay, there's this. Going for the checkmate. Doing slightly better than this one. Will this be the one that finally breaks my duck and I get the 70? We've had an epic run of trying to get to 70 and failed every single time. But maybe this is finally the time. I've got a good feeling about this one. Bishop g3. Okay, this is some sort of check, right? Check. Okay, if you check, you're just taking back. What's the big deal with this one? Bishop e1, right? Right, okay, here. Okay, this here. Okay, this is attacked. Rook d8. No, rook e7. And then you've got check. The rook d8 you can take. What am I missing? Oh, then queen e3, right? Okay, got the 50. Bishop f4 if possible. Just check. Okay, it takes and check, right? No, it's not bishop f. It might be this. Okay, there's check and check. Ah. No, you just push, right? I go check, he's got there's this. Okay, there's this one. Does it take? Yes, takes, right? Goes this. I'm getting very excited about this now. I feel this could be the one. No! Come on. Come on. Come to Papa. Come on. Come on, baby. Ah, missed. I failed. Right. Well, we got the 70. That was good. So I would try to, get further in future. But yeah, 70. So that's my tip for top spot in World Chess. Mishra or possibly Pragg as well. I think Pragg. But I think it's going to change. I think there's going to be a phenomenal player coming through who's probably about 9 or 10 now. I think there's somebody from South America who's supposed to be the next Paul Morphy as well. So, people love the potential. Actually, this is a good point worth making, that people overrate potential. As soon as somebody comes on the scene and they start doing well, like Gukesh got overhyped. Suddenly dropped nearly 30 points in Isle of Man. Terrible tournament, right? Probably out of shape due to the weather. Probably didn't enjoy the weather there. Very bad weather. Still a phenomenal player, right? Phenomenal talent. Who knows? He could be like a future dominant player, right? But people tend to overhype people come through. They tend to forget about older players. People like Nakamura, who's been around for a few years. He's still getting very good results. He's probably the slight favourite to win the candidates. I would say. I think everything's in his favour. He's got no pressure because he does all the streaming. Still works hard on chess. Phenomenal player. Aragazzi, I'd like to see more of as well. I think he's a really good player. Abdul Zatarov, of course. Vincent Keimer, I think, is very, very classy. There's something very classy about that player. I just can't put my finger on it. Something about that guy, I think he's going to go all the way. I think he's my outside tip to be like world number 1, world champion, Vincent Keimer. But yeah, people. So someone like Vidit, who's been around for a bit, people weren't really tipping him up because he's been around for a bit. He's been slightly below the absolute top level, but he's been bubbling under the surface, and suddenly going boom. He's working with all the Indian young talents. Is paying off, and he's in his late 20s. He's matured, and suddenly he's reached his prime. And people forget about that because, he's 27, 20. He's been around that level for a while. People forget about that those players can play really well as well. So, yeah, I think there is a tendency to overrate potential. But my personal bet is like a 9 or 10-year-old's going to come through in a few years and be like the next Magnus of chess. And make the current lot look like Patzers. Anyway, that's my tip. And thanks again for watching. Please comment and subscribe.